Welcome to the Circus of Wayward Wonders. Welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's episode, well, Darius died last week, so let's see what happens now. So let's go over what happened, because it was a little confusing last week. It was a very long fight, and for those who didn't quite follow it, basically what they were doing was kiting the clay golem, because this thing, if it punched you, would pretty much, almost kill you, because it's really, really strong. So what they kept doing is they kept tripping it and then running away. And if you look at the map of the Lower Moonstone Hall is really big. So they were just like running around in a circle. And it was actually a very good technique. So, it was a little hard to follow, but that's pretty much what they were doing. They would like trip it, hit it, run away. Trip it, hit it, run away. And they just kept doing it over and over again. And slowly but surely, they were whittling it down. The biggest problem with doing that is that it has this thing called Cursed Wound, which is that if you get damaged by the clay golem, you need to do a DC 29 Fortitude check or you're cursed. So yeah, DC 29 Fortitude check, that is a really hard check, even for these characters. That is very, very high. If you fail the check, you need to do a DC 29 counteract check, which is basically whoever's like doing magical healing just needs to roll a very high on a D20. Think of it that way. And if you do, then you can heal them. But if you don't, there's no effect. And you have to do that forever. You have to keep doing that until that person is fully healed. And that is what killed Darius, because no one could heal him. They kept trying to heal him over and over again, and it kept failing the counteract check, and then he died. Now, some of you might have remembered that he did have an Aeon Stone that would reduce the dying condition by 1. And we almost forgot about it. This actually was cut out of the episode. We remembered it after he died. But the thing is, that Aeon Stone, the way it works is, all it does is reduce his dying condition 1 less. So he's at dying 4, but he normally dies at dying 5 because of a feat he has. So he rolled a natural 1. A natural 1 will increase your dying condition by 2, which brings him to dying 6, and then if the stone activates, it just brings him to dying 5, and he died anyhow. So long story short is, he died no matter how you look at it. One thing of interest, by the way, there are 3 different rules on dying. There's 2 different rules in the Pathfinder 2nd Edition core rulebook. But believe it or not, if you look at the beginner's box, there's a different rule for dying. That's right, I couldn't believe it. And for some reason, I'm not exactly sure why, I was looking at that rule. So that's right, I don't know how on earth that happened, that there's a completely different rule for dying in the beginner's box. So yeah, there's 3 different rules for dying. But you should look at Archive of Nephis, that is the official rule, which is basically if you roll a 1, your dying condition increases by 2. And put it this way, there was a lot of chances for him to not die. But he died. That's it. He's dead. That's right, he is dead. Game over. Bye-bye, Darius. So what's going to happen now? Well, let me put it this way. I planned for this. I planned for all of the characters to die. I have contingency plans. And this one was pretty well thought out for quite a long time. So I'm not that worried. That's why I sound a little glib in this, because I'm like, oh, he died? Don't worry about it. Let's continue the story. And you will find out what will happen this week. So with that, let's get to show notes. Okay, everyone, so big update on RPG Superstar and Battles of Bestiary, so listen carefully. So, I've been talking to a whole bunch of my friends, and a lot of people seem to want to have a special edition of this book. So, it seems like the easiest way to take care of this, believe it or not, is Kickstarter. Now, there's a reason why so many people do Kickstarter, is because it's actually a lot easier to do the distribution of a book through Kickstarter, because otherwise I have to get it into a whole bunch of different stores, and you have to get into Amazon, and there's a lot you have to do. But with Kickstarter, it will be much, much easier for me to get everyone's orders and for me to get it out. And the beautiful thing is it doesn't really change anything for you, except it gives you way more options. That's right. Now, instead of you having to worry about where to get a special copy or where to get the download for the PDF and blah, 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 you can just go to Kickstarter and order it. And the beautiful thing is it doesn't really change the timing for when it's going to be released because it's already been printed. And best of all, I'm going to add more stuff. That's right, I'm adding more things because it's a Kickstarter. So I'm insane. I already got Mark Seifter and Patrick Randy from Paizo. They're both on board. They're going to be creating new stuff just for the Kickstarter. I have some cool new prizes. I have the special edition being printed as well right now. It's got this amazing, beautiful, ridiculously nice cover. I'm going to put a bookmark in it. I'm trying to do some other cool things for the special edition. So yeah, there's going to be a special edition now, and I really like the special edition cover. I think it is amazing. I actually took out every single word I could, so it's just a cover. It's basically the title, the word Pathfinder compatible, because you need to put that on by legal reasons, and that's it. That's kind of it. It's just that's it. It's all illustration, as much illustration as I can get on the cover and the back cover. So it is amazing looking, and that will be exclusive to Kickstarter itself. And there is going to be something else. We're going to be adding probably a new book. I can't believe I'm doing it already because I got bored already. I'm already bored because I'm like not doing anything because the book is done. So I'm like, you know what, let's do another book. So I'm going to do a real quick, tiny book with Mark Seifert. And when you see this book, you will lose your mind because Mark is very, very good to work with because Mark works at Paizo. So he knows what people want. He's like, you know what people really like, and you know what was a really big seller? This is what worked. So let's do that, because Paizo's not doing it. So you do it instead, Steve. So you are going to get something. I'm not going to spoil it just yet, but that's right. There's so many things. There's the super secret section, which actually I'm going to spoil very soon. I'm going to do some interviews. I'm going to probably be on a whole bunch of different podcasts with Mike in the near future. We're going to have some blogs on Paizo that's written by the guys. We're going to have pictures. So there's going to be a lot leading up to this. As for the timing for the Kickstarter, it's a little tricky because from what I know, everyone says don't do a Kickstarter in July or August. Those seem to be bad months. But, well, guess what? We're in the middle of July, so I don't want to wait until the middle of September because the beginning of September is the holidays, and then the middle of September is Gen Con, and I probably don't want to do it right around Gen Con. That seems like kind of a bad time to do it. I don't know. I'm trying to do it very soon. It doesn't really affect when the books will get to you because the books are coming from China, and it looks like the books are coming towards the end of September, beginning of October. So you will get it no matter when I really start the Kickstarter. It's all going to come more or less at the exact same time. The only thing that changes is the way in which you order it and the amount of cool stuff that you get, and the fact that because it's a Kickstarter, I'm going to add a lot more to it. So anyhow, I'm in the process of setting that up. If anyone who's ever done any Kickstarters out there or has any experience, please get in touch with me. I'd just be curious what you think about the best time to start it. I was thinking at the end of August, and that way it leads into September and towards the end of September, and it's over Gen Con, which always is helpful. But, I don't know if that's a bad time because usually the end of August, everyone's away. I know that's always a very quiet time. I don't know if it's a good idea to start a Kickstarter right in the middle of the end of August. But who the heck knows? You guys out there, anyone out there with some experience, let me know. But that is the latest and greatest. And also, I am scheduling lots of interviews on lots of podcasts, which is ironic because I do have my own podcast. But I'm going to be on other podcasts so you can actually listen to us. And it's not just going to be me. It's going to be me and Mark and Patrick who are going to go around and talk about the amazing book and all the cool stuff that we're adding to it. And then the new stuff we're going to be adding for the Kickstarter alone, which is going to blow your mind. You thought your mind was blown before. You thought the book was going to be amazing. I promise you, when you see the new stuff, your mind is going to be double blown because I'll put it this way. Mark said to me, you know what was the most popular thing that was ever done in the history of Pathfinder First Edition was this thing. And he said, let's do it. And I'm going to go crazy. I've been thinking about this for years, and we're going to go nuts and make it the best thing you've ever seen, period. And Mark's already writing it. That's how crazy it is. Mark is so excited about it, he started to write it for me already. And we are going to put it together. I'm going to make it into a book, and you guys are going to freaking love it. So look for that in the near future. Also, other big news is that we have a new venture officer for the Roll for Combat Discord Lodge. I've been so busy that they asked me to give some of the officer duties to someone else, so we got someone to help out with the lodge. Yay! So that way games get started a lot easier. This way if you have any questions, you can contact them. And the new VA is Brigand42. They are now a night moderator. They're going to be helping me out, and they will be your contact for starting any new games, whether it's Pathfinder or Starfinder Society, on the Discord Lodge. Once again, just go to discord.rollforcombat.com. You two can play games or start games or hang out or do anything really cool like that. And then finally, make sure you do check out the Roll for Combat website, because Jason McDonald is writing up a storm, because now we have the Milwaukee Expanse review that has gone up. And then in the near future, we're going to have some Starfinder reviews. That's kind of gone by the wayside a little bit. We do have the hardcover book, so we're going to be doing some of those reviews. We're going to have Secrets of Magic. We're going to have Guns and Gears. You name it. All the new hardcovers. Jason's going to review them and put them up on the website, and you can find that at rollforcombat.com. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's very exciting episode. Last we left off, you went crazy. You said, hey, let's steal a very valuable treasure being guarded by a clay golem, and let's play the longest, most deadly game of hot potato with the golem. And you were doing pretty well. You were doing really well. You're running around. You were passing the potato. Hap was flying around. Otteron got a big participant banner on their chest because they were there. They will say they were there. And Alhara was tripping it. Darius was punching it. But you flew a little bit too close to the sun. Because the good news is, I don't know how this happened, Riley killed the clay golem.
Because he's the goodest boy?
Because Riley is the only one who seems to be able to do anything in this party. Except for, the hundreds of points of damage that Darius and Alhara did. But other than that, the killing blow went to Riley. And the clay golem's dead. And the chalice is rolling down the hill into the cavern. But it'll stop eventually. But then Darius, who has dying 5 before he dies, has every opportunity to heal, round after round after round. But he also had that little thing on him, which is the cursed wound, which means you needed to roll a 29. A 29 what? To get past the counteract check. And, well, it's equal to the level of the clay golem, which you should feel good. 10th level monster. You killed a 10th level creature, which was really, really hard.
We got close too. We rolled some 11s and got that 27 on the counteract.
Yeah, you got really close. But in the end, Darius is dead.
I'm so depressed.
See him actually die. His life comes out of him.
No.
What do you do?
I use every single spell I have for healing on him in frustration.
Alhara drops the half-open bomb as Darius's breath leaves his body and just starts grabbing him. Wake up! You can get through this. Come on, just push through the pain. Just do it. You can get up. And she slaps him across the face in frustration. Wake up! Stupid big lummox.
I can make more bacon. Come on, Darius, get up. I can make more bacon.
Otteron just frowns and moves beside Alhara and tries to hold her.
Just heal him. Why are you healing? Why are you healing him?
I'm sorry. I tried.
Why is he not moving?
Darius, please. Brother, please. Who's gonna look out for me if not for you? Darius, please.
So everyone is consoling themselves, not understanding or even accepting Darius's death. Darius, on the other hand, you know you're dead. You actually somehow know. But rather going to the boneyard, you're back to a familiar place. You're back in front of the creature. The creature that is larger than your vision, that fills every inch of your vision with red. This time, though, Before it was questioning, curious, and perhaps even a little interesting whenever you encounter this creature. Now, it seems to be almost commanding malice, but a little bit of hope as the creature is in front of you, and you hear it say,
Ooh, such hubris. Oh, I like it. Taking on a clay golem. Ooh, you have a lot of your mother in you. I see it. What a waste. What a waste. Darius, you don't deserve a death like that. I can save you and bring you back. But there's a catch. You are going to be bound to me for eternity. What say you?
Tell me what you are. Who are you?
As you say that to him, you just hear him laugh. And slowly, you pull out, and you start to see what is in front of you. As you pull out further and further, in front of you, you see a creature. What type of creature, you're not quite sure, until you continuously pull out further. And then you realize it looks like an insect of some sort. But not any insect. It's a mantis. A red mantis. With unbelievable clarity and power, you hear in your head,
I am he who walks in blood. I am Akakak. I am the god of assassins, divine punishment, and the red mantis. And your mother knew me well. You can follow in her footsteps. I am giving you the opportunity that she never had. What say you?
Will I get to protect my family?
Yes, by killing those that I feel deserve death.
Will I be under my own control?
For the most part.
Darius seems to just resolve himself to this fate. Then do it.
the god of he who walks in blood laughs and douses you in blood, red, thick, vicious blood. You feel it flowing over you and into your soul, and you find yourself linked to this creature. You open your eyes, you wake up, and you're alive again.
Brother!
He takes a big, deep breath.
Darius! Darius! And, they'll just, squeeze you ridiculously tight.
Oh my gosh. I was sure you were dead.
We
How
thought
did
we
you...
lost you.
Atron's eyebrows are narrowed, and they're glancing around the room, partially
What, are you
looking
medicine?
for
You hush.
Uthadar, or just trying to figure out what's going on. Atron,
Yeah, was there any other effect other than me waking up? Like
Yep.
blood flying out of my mouth?
No, nothing like that, but you do feel like, oh, your godless healing?
Yeah, it's
That's
gone.
That's gone.
I'll retrain it.
Mm-hmm.
Atron doesn't look relieved. Atron looks confused and is looking around like, who brought Darius back? Who did this?
Hap is ridiculously
confused.
relieved. She doesn't have medicine. She might not have known he died.
Alhara has medicine, knows he died, and knows that nothing that we did caused him to come back, but she also doesn't care in this moment. So she's just hugging him and just feeling like, oh, so glad you're back. I thought we had lost you.
He weakly hugs you back.
Only once a week, really?
It's just weekly.
Is it my week next week? Because I
Next
was
week is
sad
your week.
too.
Everyone picked. It's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
I'm glad you are okay, Darius.
I'm alive, but I'm far from okay.
I understand.
That was really rough.
At least in part, I think I understand.
But we got him. Darius the Golem's gone. It's because of you.
I'm surprised we were able to get him.
We should have attacked sooner. I am sorry. With my magic, I could not find focus. I was too worried. My emotions conflicting my own casting.
Oh, I understand. Any plan I had flew out the window and I got blocked by that door. I don't know. What do? I figured there would be a trap, but not a creature.
I hit it with the biggest bolt of lightning. You would have been so proud, but it didn't do anything.
We cannot engage anything else until we find how to get these wounds healed. The curse will persist.
Is my curse gone because I died?
Surely death.
Your curse is gone for reasons?
Yeah.
All right, Alhara's gonna
You've
go
got a
back.
different curse.
Yeah, right.
Seriously. Alhara's gonna go back to where the clay golem fell and start searching around for the goblet so that we can all just get out of here.
Oh no, Riley brought the goblet back and dropped it at Hap's
Oh.
feet
He's
a while
so
ago.
good. He is so good.
Riley's
Oh, okay.
was very confused because so much is going on.
Riley was licking Darius's face. He
Yes.
was so sad.
There we go.
And then he started to nibble on you a little bit, but he didn't know better.
Like, this thing is covered with mom sweat. It smells like mom. I should probably just bring her back to her. That smells like her.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Darius, you are back. Godless healing gone. That's gone forever. Because you have a new god, whether you like it or not.
I'm sure, like that feat goes away. I can choose another
Yeah. When you
equivalent level.
Yeah. I thought you meant
Yeah.
you want to retrain it back.
Mantis healing.
Oh no!
No. It's gone forever. Yeah, it's gone forever.
No, there's
Instead
other
of attaching
healing.
leeches to you, I have to attach these little mantises.
Darius wakes up. He's feeling better, but he has a weight on his conscience. He definitely knows that he is now bound for the rest of his life to this creature. He also knows that this creature is directly involved with murder and death and assassinations. I guess it's time to hit the old library because, boy, you probably want to learn more about your new god. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. You got the goblet.
The rest of your second life.
True.
Second life.
Even better. The goblet, by the way, nothing special. Doesn't even look that good. Funny. Riley's fine. Hap is fine. Atron's fine. Alhara is 12 hit points
Ripped
from death.
to shreds.
And Darius has like 10. He needs some more healing. What is she going to do?
So I think we can grab whatever we can grab on our way out, including the golden candlesticks.
Hey, you almost forgot about those.
Yeah, and we go back
I
to the
never
circus,
forgot.
right?
Well, believe it or not, you still haven't done this whole side over here. You still got a lot more rooms to go.
No. This dungeon's finished. Darius died. This dungeon's finished.
Oh,
I
you got
mean-
more. You didn't clear it yet. The ghost didn't show
Darius
up.
No, there's,
died.
well, not today. There's more to do, but with these cursed wounds, like it's
Oh,
going
yeah,
to take
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of casting of heals to get them
Yeah.
out. We're
Yep.
going to have to. The good news is, Atron, you can use those feathered wings healing like every 10 minutes, right?
Yes, with time. Nocticula, provided I talk with Chilagosh, helps me replenish this energy. I just need to be able to focus.
Well, as hurt as we are, you better get ready to have a really long conversation with Sheila Ghosh.
Yes, Chilagosh is wondering a lot of things, I think. I will look over this goblet, yes? Try to figure out if there's magic or anything.
Is
So
it magic?
Oh, it's like super magic. It's
Yeah,
not just
I'd hope
magic.
so.
Okay.
All right. Ataran will take some time and look it over and concentrate and, talk to Chilagosh about it.
Wow. This thing is really, really, really hard to identify. You actually have to spend several hours, and I would say the rest of the day, discussing this with Chilagosh. But luckily,
Ooh.
your Eridinian lore came in handy for this.
Yay! That's nice.
And you needed a 19 to get this.
Ooh.
But you, by the end of the day,
And the setting of the sun.
figure it out. And this thing is wacky.
Wacky. Uh-oh.
While Ataran is trying to figure out what this chalice is, Darius, Hap, Alhara, Riley, what do you all do? I imagine Ataran is also spending as much healing, as well as Hap, I guess. They're just continuously trying to heal. And, well, you actually have to cast regular healing spells to actually get Alhara up because nothing else will work. Like, treat wounds doesn't work or anything like that. It has to be magic healing, and that's it. So,
Well, we could go get remove curse from the old wizards.
Ataran can also just cast the life boost every 10 minutes.
Yeah, I can just keep doing it.
okay, yeah, I was thinking, like, as long as you have something that's like a lay on hands type deal where you
Yeah,
just cast it
I can
every
do
10
life
minutes.
boost over
That's
and over.
fine. We'll just say the whole day goes by and you manage to slowly inch
Yeah,
them
it's-
back
it's
up.
32 hit points, so it needs to succeed 3 times, and I'll be at max hit points.
Hap
Nice.
hasn't left Darius' side a moment. He has never known such pampering.
I think Ataran gives Darius like slightly knowing, worried glances every so often, but isn't bringing anything up at the moment since they're focused on healing. And then this chalice, which Ataran, when they're all kind of like feeling better later that evening, says, "This is called the Grail of Twisted Desires. I think I have heard of this in some of the books I had read from Arident, but it is a thing of chaos and really only works if you have chaotic nature to your behavior and your intentions. But you can make it fill with wine, and the wine might be normal. It might restore you, or for who drinks it, also maybe it gives them nightmares. And if you are not a person that is of chaos, then it could be not the wine you want. It is dangerous if you are not such a chaotic person. I do not think for me I would use it because it would be dangerous, but
Yeah, nobody touched that.
Yes.
That sounds dangerous.
it
But are you
is...
saying it's more dangerous if you're a chaotic sort of person?
No, it is better if you are. It will
I've
work
been
for
reading
you.
about the planes. There's planes of chaos. Those people would be fine.
Yes.
Nobody we know would be fine.
If you are more chaotic in your behavior, you can use it without worry. But me, no, I would not. I might get the nightmare wine when I want the restoration wine.
Okay. Alhara will pour some water in it and take a gulp.
Oh no, you don't
Whoa,
need to pour anything
Whoa,
in it.
what are you doing? Ahara,
You
what
just
are you doing?
you
Didn't
just
hear the worry?
concentrate and you think about which of the wines you want, and it will fill
Oh, I want the good one.
the restoration.
Probably. I'm still
It-
pretty hurt.
Yes,
Or ordinary wine. You
It
don't
is
know.
like-
Either one. You don't know which is the good one. Could be ordinary wine.
it is like that magic. It will be like taking antitoxin or trying to remove if you are weakened. It
Or
is
it'll
like
be
that.
poison. Ahara, don't drink that.
No, I think Ahara might be able to use it.
I'm totally gonna drink it and think about magical healing wine.
Okay. Chaotic good. Look at that.
Yeah.
Alhara is like,
I could
Fill
see
her
Ahara
up,
being
baby.
chaotic.
Restoration. Woo!
fill her up, baby. She holds the chalice, and it just magically fills up with some wine. And
Glug glug.
she just glugs it down, and second level restoration spell.
Yep.
What does that do?
3 times per day.
Nothing?
It will reduce a condition of clumsy, enfeebled, stupefied by 2.
Okay.
It'll lessen a toxin.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
It's okay.
But 3 times per day is nice.
It's also worth a lot of money.
That.
Well, it was on the list, so we need it for plot reasons, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's not even that
Probably.
you have to drink it. You just make it happen, and then you could give it to someone else to drink.
That's really cool.
And it also will give you wine. Just regular wine. So you can just get drunk off of it.
But
you know?
still 3 times a day, it'll
Yeah.
give you regular wine.
Yeah.
Not unlimited regular wine.
Well, 3 times a day for an unlimited amount of time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is it? I'm surprised
What?
maybe it's a Caden Kalian item?
Look, Darius, Ahara made some wine. Do you want
Maybe
some
not.
more wine?
I think Darius is has holed up in his bunk.
Oh, Okay, Darius, are you in there? Are you awake? Do you want me to go get your girlfriend? I can have
No,
her come
please,
see
God,
you.
the last thing I want is her in here. No, thank you, but
Do you want some more? Do you want some more food? Is everything okay?
I'm not hungry.
Okay, I'll be sitting out here on the stairs waiting for you.
Oh, well, okay, that's fine.
All right, everyone's healed up. Alhara's got a really cool new cup. Hap is all freaked out. Atron is
Is
proud.
nobody else in the party both an adult and chaotic?
I'm chaotic.
Both an adult
Yeah, I know.
and chaotic.
Hey, I just turned 16. In some cultures, that's an adult.
Is
an
Riley
adult.
chaotic?
Riley's like true neutral because he's a dog. Like
I think so.
I have
wolf-
Otteron
a
at
wolf-
neutral.
Okay.
wolves,
guess-
wolves
all right,
and
yeah, I
dogs
guess
are the same
Alhara gets a new
species,
cup.
so it's the same thing.
Ohara's gonna get Otteron to fashion like a really cool like hook or loop on her belt to secure it, so she can pull it like maybe with a snap, so she can pull it really quick if she needs. So it
Nice.
won't just fall off when she's jumping and tumbling around.
I know someone
Very nice.
who's chaotic.
No, we're throwing that thing back into the abyss where
Does-
it belongs.
Does she play on this podcast and have a dog named Hap?
No, he's talking about that stupid imp.
No?
Oh god.
I think I might know someone who might have gotten a little bit more chaotic recently. Darius.
I'm not
Oh.
neutral good anymore. I'm chaotic
Oh,
good.
we're going to be talking about that.
Yeah, I don't think the neutral changes so much as the good part.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out what happens, but I don't think good is going to be your style for much
Yeah.
longer. We'll leave it at that.
Well, that's how the cookie crumbles.
Yep. Well, should make for interesting times. Anyhow, for now, Darius is resting, and other than knowing that he lost his godless healing, he actually feels okay. He actually feels pretty good. Doesn't really feel different. Doesn't feel evil or anything like that. Doesn't see the tattoo.
Yeah,
But
okay.
can now, instead of it feeling like the tattoo would normally like feel, now it's just your whole body. You're like, man, my whole body's a tattoo. Whatever that like
Right.
isolated power was, it's just me.
It's
I'm in.
suffusing my ability. Okay.
Yeah. Like,
Darius, I'm gonna go get some pies. Do you want a pie?
Yes.
All right, I'll bring you a pie. I'll bring you a meat pie.
No, wait.
And a blueberry pie. And what?
Yeah, no, yes, go ahead. Continue
Yeah,
on
I'll
the
bring
list.
you. I'll bring you a bunch of pies. I'm gonna see if I can bring Otteron with me. We'll be safe.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
okay. Well, I guess that's all you did for the day. Hey, but Atron, while they were fumbling around in the bags, finds a note that they totally forgot about. That was at the bottom of the bag covered in bacon grease. And you're like, oh yeah, there's this note that we found in the cavern from that Zolgath we killed.
Yeah, where the clear waters were.
Yeah, and you look at it and you realize, you know what? I can't read this, but this is the exact same handwriting as the first note.
Yeah, I had hoped I could read it with the Aslanti, but apparently not.
Meow, 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 cat, meow, meow.
Do I have any idea of what language it might be?
Actually, you actually do.
That's useful. Even if I can't speak it.
You smart. You smart person.
I'm super smart.
It is Draconic.
So Atron would think maybe the Knights of Eredin could speak Draconic since they're wizards.
Maybe.
So while they're out getting the pies, Atron would want to stop by the Church of Eredin.
Okay. Stop by the church. And your favorite three guys are there. They're
wanna go with
always
you.
happy to see you. Oh, Hap wants
'Cause
pie.
I wanted to go ask Otteron if they wanted to go in town to get pies. So this is good. We can go together.
Yeah, that's what I said. Did people not hear me?
I was literally dying of laughter over here. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Really? What?
Yeah, Henry, Hendrik,
We found the note at the bottom of the
and
pack is covered in bacon
Ulrich.
grease.
Oh. Yes, you find you see your three fellows, and they're like, Otteron, hey, we got new treats for you. Look, we got sugar cookies for you. And they have like a little gift basket for you because they know how much you like
Oh.
treats. So they have like sugar cookies, and they have some chocolate covered pretzels, and they have some snickerdoodles. They got a wide variety. It looks like they have gotten into baking, and
Ooh.
you are now their guinea pig.
I like it. Thank you for providing this. I'm wondering if you can read Draconic. I have a note that I cannot translate.
Oh, of course. Let's see this thing. Oh,
Atron will take it out.
Okay. Let me
Smile at
quickly, let me quickly. And they all like look at it, and they're arguing over what each word means and how to translate it correctly into common. And then they like transcribe it, and they're like, "Oh well, it's a rather curious note." And they're looking at it, and this actually takes a little while. Like, so meanwhile, you're just noshing on the cookies.
Yeah, sounds good.
Hanging out with Hap, and after about an hour.
Wow.
It takes a while. They come back and they say, well, we were able to translate the note, but it looks like that these phrases on the side are these like mystic sounding phrases, but that's why it took us so long. It's just gibberish. It was meant to actually make it more difficult to translate.
Oh.
But
I was going to say, sometimes people tell me I am speaking gibberish when I cast magic spells, so...
A rule of Voldic.
We get that too. But here, and they hand out to you the translated version.
Thank you. Mighty Shrashsak. I humbly regret that I have not yet unraveled the secrets of the moonstone pools within the temple. I agree that the knowledge they contain could elevate you among your peers, and I am working diligently with the diadem you provided. The occult phrases below should help draw the pool's power if pronounced with sufficient care. If they do not function, I will need more time to explore the site and examine other relics. The diadem your rival Uzenshil destroyed with her tempering is no use, and there seems to be no way to wrest the diadem the Pirish ghost wears from his head. I will of course bring you more victims. Your god demands sacrifice. Let their flesh empower your rituals. Sincerely, Dusklight. Oh, how disgusting. We need to bring this to the constable too. Thank you, knights. I am in your debt.
Oh, yes. Oh, and thank you so much for all the information. We haven't felt this alive in years. We're baking again. We're researching. We're writing. You have been the biggest bolt of energy we've had. Well, I can't even remember when. Oh, thank you. Come by whenever you want. And Hap, you can just stay here if you want. We even made a room up for you. And Riley too.
We appreciate your hospitality and the cookies. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. So you figure out you got another note. This one obviously from Madame Dusklight. I mean, she signed it. So unless someone is forging her signature. It is the same handwriting as the first note, which you know is in Catfolk. So the chance of this being fake or forgery is probably pretty low. Not impossible, but probably pretty low. And obviously this list is matching up. And in fact, there's only one item left on that list that you have not found, I believe. And that is the diadem, I believe, from the ghost.
That's right.
That's
Ulthadar.
right. That's right.
Which we just hopefully have to clear the temple.
Well, that's what he said. He said you just got to clear the temple.
He said we're good though, didn't he? Like we cleared the
No.
last that.
Nope.
No.
I think he was glad that we cleared those sarcophagi so that his, cohorts could rest in peace. But
That was like a
We're not
milestone. He's like, "Good job,
Like a
you're almost
milestone.
done."
yeah, basically.
It was a pep talk. It was like, go team. There's still evil here. Kill it. So, well, with that, you go, I guess, back to the camp. Probably rest up.
Yeah,
Except for Atron. Sugar high.
I tell the others about the note and read it to them as well. So that way we're all in the know.
Yeah, well, that catty lady is definitely in on this.
Yes, this is her handwriting too, just in yet another language, the Draconic language.
She knows a lot of weird
Usually used
languages.
for spellcasters and arcane magic, which is why I went to the Knights of the Aeon Star. We will give it to the constable tomorrow before we head down. Yes?
Yeah, I think we can head back tomorrow. I'm feeling
Yeah.
better. Thanks for all the spells. Sorry they haven't worked all the time.
Magic is focus and intention and emotion and sympathetic connection. I was too overcome, too worried about you, and I am sorry I could not save Darius.
I mean, he seems okay. I thought we lost him for a moment, but he seems okay now.
He seems okay. I am worried how.
I mean, he's pretty tough. He probably just, he pulled through. It was close though. It was just really close.
Very close, yes. We will be there for him, as he will be there for us, I am sure.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, no doubt.
Yes. Well,
You want to enjoy that pie together? Or is that one just for you?
yes, I will go have it heated. And then
Hap's around here somewhere. She can do that real quick.
we
Might
can enjoy.
burn the edges, though.
Yes, I feel like I need to learn some magic of ice in order to better prepare for golems in the future, or at least more like that.
Or maybe some variety. You know what we could do? What about, you have those wands and stuff that you use. Could we get, like a wand that did, like, a big gust of, like, a big gout of water, or...
Actually, I have been finding with all the time at the monastery of Saint Sonax, the time with the knights, I've been kind of putting together a spell book, so I am hopeful that I can master some of the basics soon. The arcane is not too different than the occult.
But books? Like
a spell book, like a wizard, yes.
Oh, don't you just teach your bird or whatever?
Yes, but, I mean, we've spent a few hours there. It is not too difficult.
Okay. That reminds me, you usually take the scrolls we find and, like, feed them to Chilagosh. What if you just got some scrolls to use that had some different sorts of magic on it, so we're prepared for all sorts of situations?
Oh, yeah, I do keep some, and now it seems like my healing is better, but,
yeah.
That's not particular, I don't think. Maybe? I don't know. I do not know much about that healing magic that I do.
Well, I wasn't thinking of the healing. I was just thinking, like, you said earlier we needed water or...
Ice, yes.
Ice. But if you had, like, a water spell or an ice spell on a scroll, you could have pulled that out.
That is true. One of the spells that I am working on in the book that I hope will work, the Book of Shadows I usually write in anyway, I started writing and I'm hoping to get a certain ice spell done, and now I will make sure to focus on that one to finish it because of what we have done. But it does not hurt to have some scrolls either. No, I agree.
Sure. All right. Well, anything I can do to help?
I appreciate this, yes.
Okay. What kind of pie is that?
It is blueberry?
Oh, I love blueberry.
Yes.
All right. I'll go heat it up. I'll meet you in the... Are you going to make the magic cabin?
No, because of what we were going down to do. I did not.
Okay. Well, then meet me in my cart.
Yes, good. And Ataran's going to go to the cart and hopefully find Darius there.
Wagon. There you go. Meet me in my wagon.
Oh, hey, Darius is sleeping. He's not taking visitors right now.
Oh,
You can come in.
Ahara and I are going to eat pie. Is that okay?
I'll shout. You can come in.
Darius says you can come in. I'll open the door.
So, Atron will go in, shut the door.
You should get Alhara and Hap.
Ahara will be here. We will eat the pie.
Mm-hmm.
But, I know you died, Darius.
I did.
What happened? I am concerned and worried for you.
You should be.
I was afraid so, considering the mark. Yes?
Well, that mark is gone forever.
That does not make me feel better, sadly.
Just because, in order to come back, I had to make a deal.
That is something I was afraid of. We will wait for Alhara and have pie, and you want to talk to your family, yes?
Yes.
That is good. I said to Alhara before, we are here for you, and you are here for us, and that does not change now.
No, it does not change. I am here to protect you.
Good. I grew up in a whole country that worshipped the god of evil and torture and pain and survival. We can get through this, too.
I guess.
Yes, we will find a way. Gods are very focused on different aspects and things, and we will find how to make this work. They saved you, whoever it was, and they gave you opportunity, and we will find how to repay the opportunity. I mean, even Nocticula was a succubus and evil, and now she is not. So things change. Things can grow.
I do not think this thing will have a change of heart.
Well, maybe we can find a way to change the deal. But let us talk with your family once they are ready. Adoran sits, and we'll wait.
All right. Alhara shows up holding a hot blueberry pie and several like wooden plates and things, and it's like, okay, I got enough pie for. Wait, is Hap here?
Darius, Alhara's here. Do you want to see Alhara?
Everyone, please come in. That's fine. Thank you, Hap, for your diligence.
Sorry, Hap.
Adoran has
I
a
would've gotten...
grave expression.
Darius
So
is
your
not
normal
happy.
expression.
No, worse.
Oh
yeah.
God, your normal
Oh.
expression is pretty dour, so this is intense.
Yeah, not somber, like frowning, heavy-lidded eyes.
Is it now a bad time for pie? Because I just got one of the Flamboni sisters to heat it up. The tall one. I can't remember her name.
I think it is a good time to pie, but this might be a hard conversation.
Okay, guess I'll serve pie and you talk.
Darius will talk.
Oh, are you having pain? Is there something you need?
No, I'm physically fine.
Okay.
I did die. I was dead.
You're okay.
I came back. I was allowed to come back. Granted, I guess, a second chance. The creature that did this was the one whose mark was on me.
The Z or whatever.
I don't know why it was that.
Shh, let him talk.
It was a rune. The creature revealed itself to me. And in order for me to come back, I had to put myself in its service. It is a red mantis god. It knew mother.
Wait, what?
Akakek is its name.
Gesundheit? Wait, what do you mean it knew mother?
It knew mother. That is what it told me.
What'd you find out? What'd you learn? Who was she?
She was in service to it as well? I don't know. It didn't tell me that.
Okay. Well, if mother worshipped this thing, this god, this whatever this was, then can't be all bad.
It is very bad.
Well,
He told me it was
Mom-
the god of revenge, blood, murder. The N, now that it's clear to me, the N on my wrist wasn't in letter N. It was two clasped mantis claws, bent at the top and bottom like an N.
okay. Wait, are you saying Mom was a murderer?
If she followed this creature, I would say she was some sort of assassin. This is the god of assassins.
That can't be true.
But what does that mean for you, Darius?
I don't think that's true. I think it was lying to you. I hope you didn't. I mean, it must have been lying. I don't think she would have been doing stuff like that.
It said your mother never got whatever it was it bestowed upon me.
It doesn't. It's just trying to trick you.
I wish you were right.
I am right.
What this means for me is I am beholden to it.
Atron, should we be here? Should we leave?
To an assassin creature?
To an assassin god.
That is, unfortunately, a dangerous divinity. They have been around since a long time, and, Alhara, your armor was red in the past, and...
Well, yeah, it was
We need to go find your dad. I think there's some questions that can't wait.
Yes.
That is 100% true.
It does seem so.
Right.
They were created, to be an enforcer of justice, but it changed over time.
I don't.
I don't know what this means for me. All I know is those powers that I exhibited maybe are now a part of me. And maybe now I will not have as much of a choice in the targets that I choose to show mercy to. Or not.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
I guess we're going to find out. If the god decides someone needs or something needs to die, and I am its instrument, I may have no choice but to do it.
I am concerned because of its creation to keep some from divinity. It is possible it had some focus on Eridan because Eridan was once mortal as Lanti. Maybe that has some part in this. No one yet knows what happened to Eridan, so it could be related. I don't know. We know the Zolgas do not worship them, but I don't know if maybe there are some who do.
This just complicates things. Maybe I've been imbued with more power, maybe we can get more things done, but there is going to be a cost, and I will have to pay it.
Assassins don't always assassinate good people. Sometimes they assassinate bad people.
That is an excellent silver lining.
Maybe you can resist. Maybe you don't have to kill people.
I used to be able to resist.
I don't want any of this to be true.
I don't know if I have a choice. I will do my best if I can. All I know is I'm still here, and I can protect you still.
Yes.
You still being here is what's most important.
You are here for us, and we are here for you. And that is what matters.
We will see this through together. As always.
Darius.
Can you imagine what Caleb would say if there wasn't a Darius? Like, we have to have you.
Darius. Are you scared?
Yes, I am.
Me too.
You should be. You should be.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat 3-Ring Adventure, a Pathfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. You rolled a podcast critical success.